This is my 45 defense Ironman. In this series, we have one goal: defeat the Inferno. Welcome to a Zerker's journey. In this episode, we're getting some of the last items we need before entering the endgame. There are 3 essential upgrades every account needs before they're taken seriously. The first are Barrow's Gloves, which thankfully we already have. The second is the Fire Cape, and the third is going to be interesting to get on this account. In the last episode, we had one main goal, and that was obtaining the Enhanced Weapon Seed. After 800 KC and hundreds of hours of CG, we finally achieved that goal and made our Bofa. Now that we have the Bofa, let's go get the upgrade we should have gotten a long time ago. The Fire Cape is locked behind the predecessor to the Inferno, otherwise known as the Fight Capes, a minigame with waves that get progressively more difficult the further you go, with Jad being the boss at the final wave. As a 45 defense account with no Bruise, no Ceradoman Godsword, no Blowpipe, there is no way we're taking 90s in the Fight Caves. If we're gonna do this, we need to figure out a way to control the waves to some extent. Thankfully, many years ago, I made a 1 defense pure and I got a Fire Cape. It was 63 combat, so I think I know some of the methods to get this done. Like most other accounts, we can still use the Long and Dragon Rock for waves that don't have a 360 and a 90. For waves that do have a 360 and 90, we use these 6 tiles. This is the starting tile. We stand here and pray mage at the start of the wave, and wait for the incoming enemies. With this safe spot, the only time a 360 and 90 will both be able to hit us is when one of them spawns in the center and the other spawns in the southwestern corner. Otherwise, they'll be trapped right here, or trapped right here. Okay, let's do this. This shouldn't be all that hard. Alright, it's time. Where you at, Jetty boy? There we go. Oh, an hour and 13 minutes. Jeez, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. Alright, let's go get these quests done. Dream Mentor completed. No. Oh my god. Wait, it's my first lucky impling. Oh, where'd it go? Let's just open it right here. Good luck, good luck. Oh. Oh shit. Sit the fuck down. Hey, that's another quest completed. Most important part about finishing this quest, the 1-click teleport. And I'll be buying a bunch of them. Yep. That's a big one. Alright, on to the next quest. Look how fast this is. What have they done? Okay, that's one. I'm gonna use diamond bolts for now. Okay. Getting close, we're getting close. We're running low on food, please, we need to start hitting. Come on. I have no more food left. I thought I was gonna have to start redemption flicking. Nice. Alright, end of the quest, here we come. Quest completed. I forget, do we unlock anything in here? Well, there's not that many shops that are gonna be all that useful, but we get some XP. I think we're gonna go 90 strength, and then put the rest into attack. There's an obvious problem. We're gonna need a lot more ruby bolts if we're gonna get the Ava's assembler. Yeah, we're gonna have to find out some way to fix that. Okay, before we go prep a bunch of supplies we may or may not need, let's just get a few KC and figure out what we need after that. Before we do any KC, we need to imbue our salve amulet, and we're gonna do that with the least dead content in the game. Here we go. Now that we have this salve, we have everything we need for a kill. Since we have so few bolts and no addy or bars, I'm gonna have to try and flick with the anti-dragon shield between hits. Okay, we got one kill. If we can figure out a way to attack Vorkath during the fireball phase, this might actually be possible. We can do this by Wooks walking with the rune crossbow. And since we only use it for the fireball phase, we shouldn't run out of bolts. It's a good thing we did this kill before gathering potions, since we're gonna have to make some pretty big changes to the setup. First of all, collecting super anti-poisons is not going to work. It takes way too long and isn't sustainable. Also, Void is only marginally better DPS, and it isn't worth the hit on defense. We need to find a way to get as many anti-poisons as possible. I have an idea. Okay, so I just moved my house. I think this should work. So I moved my house here to Brimhaven, and now there's a shop that you typically don't mess with unless you have Karamja gloves. But I think this will come in handy now. Oh! Yes. Okay, so now we need to collect 50 KC worth of anti-poisons, and then we need scales for anti-fires. If you ever wanted to do this, just change your house location to Brimhaven, run south, buy full inventory, hopping worlds, and then teleport to a bank, and just repeat from there. That's one inventory. I think this should be good enough for 50 kills. I think I'm gonna do one more inventory. Ooh, 77. Okay, let's go get the assembler. Boom. 4 cat head. Oh, that's good. Okay. And here's everything we got from it. Okay. Let's go get the assembler. Oh, here we go. And we got it. Ava's assembler. Nice. And we got 2 mil out of that. Last episode, some of you asked why we didn't crop this bow. It's because next episode, we've got a really long grind ahead of us. And we're gonna need the blade to do it. What a beautiful sight. Into the wilderness we go.